Good morning. Well, for me, it's morning. So let's talk. Let's talk about happiness. Let's talk about my cat who's all curious about what's going on in my life. So, happiness. Now, you know how people say happiness is a choice. Oh my God, how many times have you heard that? And how many times have you gone, I don't have a choice. I'm depressed. Hello, Deanna. So, Deanna, how many times have you heard that happiness is a choice? Happiness is my kitty cat. But anyway, listen. I've been on this spiritual path my whole life since I was very young. Hello, Emmanuel. Everybody say hello to Silver, my sweet cat. Happiness is indeed a choice. But nobody said that that choice was going to be easy. And that choice can be very, very hard sometimes. My son had a nervous breakdown 2 years ago, and it was very hard for me, and it was very hard for him. But in that moment, it took all of my strength to choose to be happy for him. I could break down later when he didn't need me. That's what people don't tell you. Thank you. Is that happiness is a choice, but that choice is not always easy. I think that's where they came in with the idea of, what do they call it, toxic positivity, which I think is gotta be the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard, because hi Leanne, toxic positivity does not exist. It two words that don't match up. Now I know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say be happy all the time doesn't work, and it makes people feel worse. But what they don't tell you when they tell you to choose happiness is that it's not always an easy road to choose happiness. And that's okay. Because if you do choose it, and if you do choose small little steps to get towards it, we're not talking, oh, I'm going to be happy all the time if I feel like crap. No. I'm not feeling happy. So what is the first step to me getting there? And you take that baby step. That's all we're talking about. Hello, good morning, Anna. Oh, thank you, Leanne. And my son Emmanuel is on too. Thank you. Okay, so it's not be happy even when you're not happy. And this is the misconception. It is take those tiny steps to being happy. The intent behind anything is very important. So even if you're feeling like down or depressed, what is that tiny thing I can do right now to make myself feel a little bit better? And usually in that case, it's taking care of yourself. Take a bath, do something you love. Incense is beautiful. Listen to the most beautiful song that you love. Just any little thing. And if you keep doing this day after day after day, just the baby steps, you'll find they will add up. They will add up. And choosing happiness is just like everything else. Believe it or not, it can be work. It can be work. And that's okay too. It all depends on what you want. Do you want ultimately to be happy? To find joy in this life? I know I do. And it's still not easy for me. Sometimes I get down. Everybody does. So I want to tell you, hi Shelley, hi Mindy, good morning. I want to tell you about a little bit about neuro-linguistic programming. Okay? So sometimes our unhappiness derives from unconscious limiting beliefs that we have. Thank you for the love. So in our childhood, we create these beliefs unconsciously to protect ourselves, because the unconscious is there to protect us, among other things. You know, it keeps everything going in the system. It's there to protect us. So a lot of good things the unconscious mind does. But these beliefs, as we grow older, become limiting because they are no longer true for us. And hello, good morning, Harry. And so they start to become incongruent with our conscious beliefs, such as men are bad. I'm just taking this right out of the air, guys. Excuse me, men. Just men are bad. And then we grow up because maybe, you know, we had an incident, and then we grow up and find out that no, men are basically good, but we still have that unconscious limiting belief. What do we do with that? Because now it limits us. It limits us from finding a good man, and it limits us from believing that men are good, even though we consciously know that they are. So what do we do with that? Well, neuro-linguistic programming will find those unconscious limiting beliefs, and we can change them. And through changing them, and then your conscious mind is congruent, is the same as your unconscious mind, a bit more happiness there. And you can finally find what truly makes you happy in this world. It's absolutely fascinating stuff. And everything that I teach and that I do with clients, I've gone through myself. Absolutely brilliant. Any questions, guys? Anything you'd like to know more about? Anything personal that you'd like to share and get help with? Because that's why I'm here. I'm always here to help. And I'll tell you, I think the happiest time of my life is when I finally decided to move forward in my calling, which is helping people. I congruently matched my conscious with my unconscious and the outer world. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And you can get there too. You can build the life you want. You can thrive, not just survive. But the first step is loving the unique you. And of course, that's where my channel comes in, right? There's so much to it. First thing, reparent your inner child if it's needed. Second thing, let's learn to love ourselves for all our uniqueness instead of wanting to be like everyone else. And then we build the life we want, we really, truly desire. Through getting rid of our unconscious limiting beliefs and opening up to new ways and new ways of being. So, yeah, a lot to think about, and to choose happiness every step of the way. Even if that means, okay, I feel like crap today, I'm going to choose happiness and I'm going to go take care of myself and have a gorgeous bath and just relax. That's all. And if you're still not happy, that's okay, because you will choose happiness again and you will go do something else that is good for you. And it will compound. It will compound. Now, I had to choose to be outwardly happy at that point in time when my son needed my help. Oh, that was not easy. But that's how you grow strength. That's how you become strong in intellect and physically in every way. Just choose happiness. With the internet and everything we have now that's digital, the hard parts get lost in the translation. And I don't know why that is. Yes, I don't know, people want to sell, so they want to make it look easy. It's okay if it's not easy. It's okay. I mean, that's how we learn. That's our lessons in life, right? We learn through trial. And that's how we grow. And growth and creativity are very important. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What do you think? What do you think is the most important? Good morning, Mark. Nice to see you. Anyone? Growth? Happiness? A quick fix? Well, you know what, Leanne? Leanne says, I think because we want a quick fix. And I agree with that. Totally. And I'll tell you, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and timeline therapy, which I do, which I am also a shamanic life coach, which takes from indigenous cultures. Timeline therapy is very much like soul retrieval. And with these two things, they are quick. That's the beauty of them. And hypnotherapy. They are quick. Okay, so instead of years of therapy, the talk therapy, which is becoming very outdated. Anyway, I do talk therapy myself, so years of talk therapy with neuro-linguistic programming, timeline therapy, and hypnosis, we can do it in months. So it is a quick fix, as long as you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you, everyone. Mark, what does that mean? Prosperity is key to future success. That's a good line, but I'd like to know more. So, what was I saying? So, neuro-linguistic programming and timeline therapy and hypnosis is a quick fix, as long as you are willing to take responsibility for your life, for who you are, for your reactions, for everything, right? I'm spirit. I create my life. That means everything in it. That means me. That means everything outside of me. That is my reality. That's what I create. If we go and say it's your fault and it's your fault and it's your fault, we will never grow. We will never learn. So all you have to do is take responsibility for your life. Now think about that. All you have to do is take responsibility for your life, and you can achieve the most beautiful life you've ever wanted. Wow. The inner self is the true origin of guidance. Absolutely. Hi, Anna. Absolutely. Wishing you all vitality of life. Thank you, Frank. Yes, your inner guide, always. I say trust the gut. So do you think you can take responsibility? So let's say, you're in a relationship and it blows up. Fine. I've heard this time and time and time again. And I've been through this time and time again. Oh, he did this and he did that and she did this and she did that. But what did I do? Where was my part in that relationship? That's what I'm talking about. Where is my part in my life? To help heal others is love, unity with compassion for all walks of life. Yes, agreed. Agreed, Mark, and that's what I'm here to do. How can I fix my inner child? I never had a seizure in my life till 4 years ago. How can I stop them? Seizures, Leanne. Well, do you think that fixing your inner child is going to get rid of the seizures? All you have to do is talk to her. How about next week? I will do, let me write this down so I don't forget. Next week, I will do a hypnosis just to meet the inner child and start to have a conversation. Is anyone interested in that? I can do that next week. Because absolutely, with my clients, the first thing we will do is always reparent the inner child if need be and make the inner child happy. It is very important. Mark says trauma needs balance. Are you saying, Mark, that trauma needs balance with love? Because, of course, I would 100,000,000% agree with that. Yes. Hello, Jacqueline. Nice to have you here. Okay. So, the quick fix. Depends how quick you want it. The quick fix, there isn't one. There isn't one that you're going to take a pill and, oh, I'm happy. As much as we would love that to be true. That's a good question. I've tried every angle there is out there. Any type of stress medical, then I start taking them for days on end. You take what, hon? You get seizures? So, But neurolinguistic programming, like I said, and timeline therapy, which I adore. All you need for these things, and hypnosis, all you need is your imagination. And you can change your unconscious mind and your limiting beliefs. And you can change through this your outer world. Have you been to a doctor for this, Leanne? Because this is a little out of the scope of, this is more physical than mental, having seizures. It just comes down to, okay, I'm going to give you what I've been saying about taking responsibility for your thoughts, for your life, is being at cause or being at effect. If you're at cause, where I cause my reality, now think about it. Think about it for a second. If I don't blame other people, and I am at cause, now I'm not saying that I caused the blow up of my relationship. Maybe I did, I don't know. But I'm saying I had a part to play. What was my part? Okay? I have a part to play in my whole life. Think how freeing that is. Just for a second. If I am in control of my life, imagine the possibilities of what I can do. If I am the creator of my life. So let's put that in, okay, we have cause and effect. So let's put that in a spiritual context. Karma and dharma. Now, I know there is a religion that believes that karma is a balancing of the books. So you do something bad happens to you. I don't believe that. From my experiences in this life, karma is when we are unconscious of life, when we go through the patterns over and over and over again. And these patterns are actually lessons to be learned. So spirit taps you on the shoulder. Hello, here's a lesson for you. And then you don't learn it. And then pats you on the back. Hello, here's a lesson for you to learn. The pattern. And you still don't learn it. And one day, spirit's going to hit you with a 2x4. Hello, I'm trying to get you to learn this lesson that you chose for yourself before you came down here. That's karma. When you awaken, thank you. When you awaken and you go, wait a minute, I want to learn those lessons. Yeah, they're hard, but I'm here to grow. I'm here to create. I'm spirit. That's what we do as humans. That's what we should be doing. That's dharma. When you realize you're spirit, you're in control. You're at cause, not effect. Other people aren't doing it to you. This is your life. That's dharma. And when you're in dharma, that's when you create your own life the way you want it to be. How freeing is that? You're not at effect of everything around you, where you can't do anything. Oh my God, I feel like I'm so stuck. I'm in control of my life. I'm choosing happiness, even when I'm so depressed. I'm going to go take a bath and take care of myself. I'm compassionate to myself first and foremost. I love myself or like myself. That's okay. And I am going to build the life I want to build. To me, folks, that's what it's all about. And Leanne, I haven't forgotten you. If you would like, please private message me and we can talk more about these pseudo seizures. Okay? Because I really want to know more. I have never heard of this before, and let's see what we can do about it. Oh, I have talked about a lot today. Does anyone have any questions or any comments for me? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I don't mind disagreement at all, ever. I love having good discussions. Thank you. So what do you think? Do you think you are ready to start building the life and the you that you truly desire? And get out of the shit, whatever it is, of other people doing to you. Something to think about. It's a good question. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I talked about a lot today. Good, Leanne. Hit me up. We'll talk for sure. And anyone else who would like to private message me about this, feel free. Let's help the human race evolve. One person at a time. And that first person is us. And everybody, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. And have a great day. Bye-bye.